Hey guys, and welcome to a quick video I'm going to do for you now. Today I had the opportunity of Polar Audio, the distributors of Beyerdynamic in the UK, come around to my house and show me off some of their amazing products. So first of all, this video is going to concentrate more on the closed range that Beyerdynamic offer, and we'll do an open video a bit later. So here we have the T70 and the T5p. Now you can also get a T70p, and the P just stands for portable. So the difference between this and a T70 P would be the T70p would come with a shorter cable, that is also and it is also, well, having said this, is a 250 ohm driver. This has a 32 ohm driver, so the T70p will also have a 32 ohm driver, so you can just plug and play with your iPod or your iPhone or whatnot. So these two products have probably impressed me the most out of the entire Beyerdynamic range that I've had at my house today, including the T1 and the Open. So we have this is roughly £800 street price, £900 retail, and this is £430 I think street price. So you know, this is about twice the price, and I have to say the T70 has impressed me the most. This is a great sounding earphone. They're both they have a lot in common, I think, these two headphones. They're both slightly edging towards the brighter sound of things, the brighter side of things. And although the T5p is the better headphone, it doesn't, I don't think, justify its price over the T70. The T70 has a really fast bass, slight roll off in the sub bass, and the T5p does do better in the sub bass, that's for sure, and it's just a bit more faster, a bit more clean cut, although the decay is a bit longer on the T70. The mids both have great transparency, and again the T50 does stand out to me the better in this area. But one thing that I really did like about them is they both don't sound too closed, I guess is the way I would describe it. They both have very good imaging, very accurate imaging, and they both have a very open sound stage for a closed headphone, and perhaps some of the most open sound stages I've heard in a closed headphone. And actually looking into them further, I have noticed that these are ported. I don't know if you can see here, there's a slightly there you go, there's a little hole on either side there, which does show they're ported, and I think that might add to the good sound stage that you're getting. So they are two good products. They are not that bassy. If you're wanting a warm bassy headphone, you know, the T70 has got a slight bit of warmth, a bit more than the colder T5. I guess these are your closed headphones to go. If you like a warm bassy sound and the denim range you can get, but I think they're muddy and lack clarity, especially when comparing to these. So if I was gonna get a closed headphone, I would get one of these two. I'll probably get the T70 because it's cheaper, but the T5 is the higher end, I guess. But they both are very good sounding, very clean, very great clarity, really nice, slightly bright treble, but it's not fatiguing, I wouldn't say so, unless you use a bright source perhaps. But yeah, they both have a nice bass to finish off. These are actually surprisingly the fuller sounding headphones. Obviously they look nice, they're comfortable, they come with these really nice soft pads. Yeah, they look nice, typical Beyerdynamic look to them. The headband is comfy, and these, I will say, just generally don't feel quite as good as the better made T5ps. The T5ps are made very well. They have these beautiful leather pads, this leather headband. They have a right and left channel cable. These just have a left channel cable. And these also have their drivers. Don't know if you can see, I have to get it really under the light here. The drivers inside are actually angled. There you go, you can see the driver there. The little rings are angled towards your ear for the better sound. So these do have a lot more technology, a lot more thought put into them out of the two headphones. But I don't think they justify their cost over the T70. But I will say that I'm very impressed by both of these headphones. So if you're looking for a brighter, just slightly treble north of neutral closed headphone, and these are two of the best closed, well, I would say the two best closed headphones I've ever heard, then these are probably the ones for you, and these are the best headphones I've ever heard driven straight from my iPhone that I could use out the house, especially with their really functional and short in length cable. There you go, get pretty much all on the length there. It's not annoying like the stupid Denon cables, it's very usable, and that's great to see. So that's the Denon T5. The T70 in this variation is 250 ohms, so it does need a bit of driving, but I think the same thing would apply to the T70p, what that would to the T5p. Great sounding out of an iPhone, and you can drive with whatever you may choose, and it would have a shorter cable as well, but this is a longer cable because it's obviously need to be driven from an amp because it's 250 ohms, and yeah, it's another great headphone. So I think I'm impressed very much by them too. If I was going to pick one for you to recommend, I would say the T70. I don't think the T50 is worth the extra price. What we have here as well is their £70 DTX 501p, which is a new product from Beyerdynamic, and it's just their entry-level portable headphones, and on here it has very good clamp, and great amount of clamping. That's not uncomfortable at all, but it does get you the seal that you need for the bass. The pads are really nice. The finish on the cups feels really good, but I'm not too sure about the plastic headband. But they have a slight V shape, and they're slightly more focused on bass than anything else. And the bass is nice, but it's not overdone at all, which I would be the first to complain if it was overdone, because that's not how I like it. I would personally ask for a tiny bit more mids, but they're not too recessed by any means, and the treble roll off does just give them a slightly dark taint to the sound. But I think the £70, these are a very nice entry level headphone. The right angle jack is really nice for iPhone cases, which is really handy, and they're really comfy. These pads are of great quality. So and it does also come with a really nice travel case. So yeah, this is another good buy I think from Beyerdynamic, and that's the DTX 501p. But the best buys for me would be the T70s. Hope you enjoyed the video.